Vex, another Adobe Women's FA Cup tie awaits this weekend, and it's Nottingham Forest in the third round. How has preparation been?
Yeah, it's gone really well. We've spent, a good month to 6 weeks really working on ourselves and certain upgrades we want to kind of chase in areas of our game that we want to work on, and a kind of off pitch, a lot of work on, environment, culture, standards, and I can see a huge amount of that work really coming off now in terms of relationships and togetherness, and it's a really positive place to be. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of excitement this week, and it's just a nice place to come, when you're coming in every day to work. So it's been a good week.
2 comfortable scoreline first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Sure, we're not expecting that this weekend. What kind of challenge are we expecting from Forest?
It'd be nice, right? But look, Forest are a completely different outfit in comparison to, Bradford and Spennymoor. In terms of some of the stuff we've been focusing on, it's very much been about ourselves. Although, the game will look very different, our prep and our work this week is very much about us.
Have played Forest once already this season, a couple of months ago at the City Grounds. Yeah. Do you remember of that clash?
Oh, it was a great day, and I think the kind of match day experience that Forest put out that day at the City Ground was excellent. It's certainly probably been the best away day we've had in terms of circuit, so it just shows that level of ambition and direction there at that football club, which is what we want for the women's game. And then the game itself, when you're playing any team in the top half, there'll be moments where you're on top and there'll be moments where the opponent are on top. And I think you saw that day, and we were really pleased with how we operated as a staff team. We were really pleased with how the game plan was delivered by the players, and I remember it being a really positive day.
Brianna Blaze equalised 10 minutes ago. Just how big of a moment was that, looking back now, do you think?
I think for her personally it was a big moment, and I think taking those opportunities when they arise is key, and it was a lovely reverse pass by Bren, and great finish on the outside left there with Ree, and moments after that Rima hit the crossbar. So on another day that could have been different, but away from those moments, Forest definitely had their own chances, and I thought we had to defend resolutely on that day, and Kirsty was certainly called into action. And in games like that, goalkeepers at both ends are going to be called into action, and that'll be certainly something we're thinking about this weekend, both out of possession and in possession, and how we want to use the ball and how we want to try and dictate and impose ourselves on our opponent as much as we can, Ash.
It's a different venue this weekend, and range. Does that factor into our thinking in Power and Soul?
I don't think so. I think we've been there before. We know what it looks like and feels like, and we'll just plan how we would for any kind of away day typically. But in terms of our processes and thinking, not too much will change.
And how much would it mean then for yourself and the players to be in the 4th round draw come Monday?
Yeah, I think it's something that we're aspiring to do, and that starts with the work on the pitch, that starts with prep, it starts with good routines and habits. And I think being in our camp this week and the energy and togetherness is certainly what I think will be a key ingredient come this weekend. And I know we've got a plan that the players will no doubt deliver. I trust everybody in the team. We've got great physical availability, and everyone's in a really good space going into this. I expect it to be a very competitive 90 minutes of football, and in the FA Cup anything can honestly happen. It's a one-off 90-minute game of football, and we will go and give it absolutely everything, Cash.